certainly some sort of phenomena happening.
Very exciting times going on.
That's quite extraordinary.
They want to be first to see it.
You're all making history here.
It's where the future is.
There's been terrific presentations from people working in animation, graphics, through to the Film4 website, computer gaming and traditional film as well, if we can call it such a thing.
Well, I was astonished by the sheer amount of creativity in Scotland that I didn't know anything about. I have to say, I think I'm reasonably up to speed with things that are going on creatively in Scotland, but most of the things that were discussed today were new to me. So that's always rewarding, nice to know, and opens up all sorts of areas of collaboration and opportunity that weren't there before.
I actually quite liked the fact that it was the first one, and I was quite interested in the movie zoo. I quite like that, and the whole sort of integration and the sort of convergence of various media. I really enjoy that.
Well, it's definitely a lot of food for thought. It's it's the beginning, I suppose, of a debate on a number of different subjects and a wide variety of contributors and ideas. So it's kind of something for everyone. And it's reminded me about my passion for film and how I'd like to discuss it and talk about it. And I haven't been doing so for quite some time.
The diversity, the creativity, people presented things that I didn't expect. People had good ideas, people had done them in ways that I hadn't really imagined. And a little bit about sort of community as well. Some of these things, it's just me, but some of them, they passed me by. So I was like, oh, right, wow, that's happening just now.
I think what I took out of the event was that in one place we had 400 people who were part of like a digital media community. And that community is something that realises that there's a convergence of all different media, and that it's so important to gather those groups of people together to create their own network.
What we tried to do was to identify presentations which were at the cutting edge of their field. So Shed Productions, for example, very successful television independent company who produced a drama for MTV Online. It's only aired three episodes, so we've got it while it's new, while it's contemporary. Moviso, the guys who allow you and me to create animation. We had Paul Welsh from Skeletons. The Film4 website, we've got some sneak previews of how it might develop in the future. Emotive avatars, which I found fascinating. We'll all go and watch a film like Avatar or Toy Story 3. Today gave us a real insight into how some of that technology has developed. So I think every presentation for me was fascinating because it represented a slightly different facet of moving image and digital innovation.
I think the interesting thing was there was such a mix of people. You have people who were students who are involved with coming into the creative industries. You've got people who've got track records already, but a real diversity. So gaming, cinema, really doesn't matter. These things all blend together now, so it's great to have them all in. I love the social media activity that's going on, all the tweeting and stuff that's going on. Maybe we should stream things so that people can get involved from other parts of Scotland that couldn't get to Glasgow today. So
I thought everybody was enthusiastic. I thought the speakers were great, and I really enjoyed being on a panel. I'm always quite nervous about these things, but I felt I was in good company and I felt loved.